Looks like we have everybody ready and accounted for this heat race as we're going to stack them up down the back straightaway. Nice and easy through turns 3 and 4 they go. Finzen's going to lead us on a nice little slow pace with Moffitt to his outside. And off of turn number 4, we go green flag racing in your agrivision equipment, IMCA Hobby Stocks. Through turns 1 and 2, we're 4 wide off of turn number 2 with David Miller driving his way all the way to the front spot. Turn number 3 they go in a row. Easy does it. Brandon Freilich saves the car just in front of Tyler Smith. Keep wanting to say Mike Smith. No, it's Tyler Smith in the 22T. As off of turn number 2 they go, David Miller's going to drive it off, well off with the race lead. The 4, Lowell Jansen, now has the second spot ahead of the 56 of Justin Sheeran. Although just as I say it, the 4 of Lowell Jansen gets up into the crumbles on the top side, loses a bit of ground, and has to chase it back down. Christy Moffitt holding on to the third spot as around on the low side saves the car. The 16 of Vincent saves it down the back straightaway. Off of turn number 4 this time, it's still your race leader is going to be the 34M of David Miller. The 56 is Shern hot on his heels in the second spot with Christy Moffitt trying to hold off the number 4 of Lowell Jansen. Through turns 1 and 2, we're side by side for the third spot. Down the back straightaway we go. Into turn number 3, Lowell Jansen's got the spot now over Christy Moffitt in the 09. Green's going to go high in the air. We got 2 laps remaining. Yellow is out now. Yellow is out. To see what we have the yellow for. It looks like Michael Finzen may have spun over in turn 2 as he is now pulling into the infield, bringing out the caution. Here at the Interstate Speedway, Moffitt's going to be to the inside as Justin Shern has chosen the high line. Then it's going to be Lowell Jansen, Tyler Smith, and Brandon Freilich, your field remaining on the speedway. But off of turn number 4, the cone is out there for the restart zone. Gets picked up, and we're green flag racing once again in your agrivision equipment, IMCA Hobby Stocks. Driving off of turn number 2, though, Moffitt's going to go to the race lead, but a pack of dogs behind her. As through turn 3 and 4 they go, Shern's going to shoot through the middle and battle for the race lead. We're drag racing down the front straightaway. Green high in the air, we got 2 laps to go. Down the back straightaway, Moffitt's going to race to the inside with Shern on the outside. Midline running for Shern, low line for Moffitt. Drive it down the front straightaway. White flag is out. We got 1 lap to go. Just barely edging out the lead is Moffitt as Shern's on the high side trying to find the lead. Down the back straightaway one last time into turn 3. Side by side for the lead and third as Lowell Jansen going to loop to the inside, but off of 4 to the flag stand. It's going to be the 56 of Shern. Holding on for the second spot was the 09 of Moffitt, and getting third by an inch was the 34M of David Miller. Fourth goes to Lowell Jansen, then rounding out the top 5 is a 22T of Tyler Smith. Brandon Freilich hit the 6th spot, and 6th went to the 16 of Finzen. Want to welcome everybody here for a little live look in on Advantage Racing TV's Facebook page. Here in just a moment, we're going to have one of everybody's favorite classes, the IMCA Hobby Stocks, are actually now going to go green off of turn number 4. Leadham getting the jump down the inside. He's going to get to the lead as Hesse, stumbling on the start, does not get the start that he wants. Down the back straightaway, Leadham's going to lead us way off into turn number 3. Williams on the high side has the second spot, and the battle for third rages on between Davis and Cliff. Through turns 1 and 2 they go. Carter Davis now making his charge to come up to the inside of Dallas Williams. As around on the bottom of turn 2 went the 62 of Alan Hesse. And now around goes Williams at turn number 3 and 4. He's going to be able to get the car back going. Both cars, nope, he's still got a car in the bottom of turn 2. We're yellow. Hesse still around in the bottom of turn 2 will bring out the caution. So once again, welcome everybody to a little live look in here on the social media land. at Advantage Racing TV, Facebooks, Interstate Speedway, IMCA TV, everybody on the socials. You're looking in a little teaser of tonight's racing action as we're green flag racing once again in your agrivision equipment, IMCA Hobby Stocks. Dallas Williams not off to a good start as Clone got into the inside of Bo Lundquist, knocking on the back door of Bo Lundquist's number 9 machine, driving one of Joel McGee's number 9 cars. As off the turn number 4, it's still Ryan Leadham, your race leader, followed by Davis, Bo Lundquist, Clone, and Williams. Next verse, same as the first, is Leadham still your race leader into turn number 1. We got a few laps to go in this one. Carter Davis is going to have to try to drive down to the low side, catch up to the 21L of Leadham. Through turns 3 and 4, they're going to go. Bo Lundquist trying to chase him down. We might have a battle for that 4th spot shaping up between Clone and Williams as Clone slides it up the track. Has to gather it back down, but is not quite able to capitalize. Was the 99 of Dallas Williams that time by. Gathering back up, looks like the battle for second might shape up as Ryan Leadham slides way up high. Really throwing some chunks off through turns 3 and 4, but to the inside now, battle for the race lead is on. Is the right rear down on that number 21 Ella Leadham as he's digging more chunks up? He might have a problem with that right rear Leadham as now he's dropped to the 3rd spot. Carter Davis has inherited the race lead, almost loses it down on the bottom side, but comes to the checkered flag this time. Carter Davis, your heat number 2 winner. Second goes to Bo Lundquist, says yes, it was the right rear that went down on the 21L of Ryan Leadham. He was able to salvage a 3rd place finish. 4th to Dallas Williams, getting around Tanner Blown, who rounds out the top 5. Fry lost the tire and came to a stop on the front straightaway. He wasn't quite sure what had happened there. So that's going to put Am I on the right? No, I'm not. I got to pull my race pass in the right spot. Andy Hoffman now on your pole sitter. On this restart as down the front straightaway they go. The green flag is out. We're racing as Kevin Bruck's going to lead us into turn number 1, driving on that high side. Off of turn 4 they go. Kevin Bruck still your race leader. 8X of Andy Hoffman right on his tail as we got a battle for 3rd between Schneiders and Joel McGee side by side down the back straightaway. McGee on the high side. Now Hoffman hits the high side as well as down the inside goes the 34B of Schneiders. Schneiders able to make up some ground on the 8X of Hoffman. But on the high side that time on the front straightaway, Joel McGee is able to get back up to the side of Schneiders. Down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 they go. Through turn 3 and 4 and off of 4. It's still your race leader, the 01B of Kevin Bruck. It's going to be Schneiders to the inside of Joel McGee. McGee able to step out in front of Schneiders that time by for the 3rd spot. Secures it. Now he's going to dip to the inside looking for more. Off of turn number 4. Hoffman's getting the drive. He's going to hold off for the time being. As we got green high in the air, we got 2 laps to go. Kevin Bruck way out in front of your battle as the battle for second rages on. McGee to the inside. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. McGee dives it down low. Hoffman's up on the high side. Tries to cross it over. He will cross it over at the white flag. Now Hoffman's to the inside battling for second. But down the back straightaway looking into turn number 3 they go. Kevin Bruck, your race leader. Off of 4, sees the checkered flag. Battle for second, raging on as here he comes down to it. It's going to be Andy Hoffman in the 2nd spot. Then it's Joel McGee, Dowdy, Troy Dowdy that is, in the 17T. Ben Schneiders and Austin Honeycutt, your field in Hobby Stock Heat Race number 3. Dwayne Barclay Trucking giving an extra $125 to the Hobby Stocks here tonight. Dwayne Barclay Trucking for all your flatbed and step deck needs. Get a hold of Dwayne Barclay Trucking at 712-898-0523. Out of Homer, Nebraska, Dwayne Barclay Trucking is. Green flag is out for heat race number 4. As they thunder it on into turn 1 and 2. We'll give you a quick rundown of the lineup. Cody Boulware, Justin Freilich, Justin Schern, Zach Bales, Tony Fetterman, and John Kane and Junior Chin make up this field as off of turn number 4 they go. With 1 lap completed, Justin Freilich, your race leader, with Justin Schern chasing him down into turn number 1. 4 wide for the 3rd spot. Hang on to it, boys, as here comes Kane coming to call. Cody Boulware has to step on the... No, he's not going to think better of it. He's going to stay with him, meet in the middle of the sandwich there. Zach Bales to his inside, and Fetterman's on the low side. Into turn 1 they go, and they settle that 4-wide dispute out. Now it's just going to be a 2-by-2 situation. John Kane on the high side of Fetterman, down the back straightaway. Kane's got 3rd. Fetterman looking to the inside as Kane slips the grip and hits the high side, trying to build the run. Now we're side by side once again for that 3rd spot. Fetterman looking to the inside of Kane. Kane riding the high side, trying to keep the momentum up in his hobby stock. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. Justin Freilich hits the midline, holds his line nicely, gets the good drive as we're green high in the air. We're 2 laps to go. White flag will be coming out in the hand of Josh Baum, our flagman here tonight and every week at the Interstate Speedway. But the battle for 3rd raging on as it is now enveloping the battle for 2nd. Race leader Justin Freilich liking what he sees back in the, if he had a rear view mirror, as it's 3 wide for the 2nd spot. Down the back straightaway they go. Through turns 3 and 4. This is Justin Freilich's heat race to lose as he's going to take the checkered flag this time. Battle for 2nd. Who's it going to be? It's going to be John Kane taking home the 2nd spot ahead of Justin Schern, Tony Fetterman, and rounding out the top 5, the 14C of Zach Bales. I'm going to tell you, well, if you get a chance during this intermission, head on down to the concession stands. The chicken tenders, awesome. Speaking of awesome, it's awesome to see we're going to be going green flag racing off of turn number 4. Tyler Smith leads us down the front straightaway. Bales and Cliff going to look to the inside of Tyler Smith through 1 and 2. Bales going to be battling for that race lead side by side down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4. Bales going to get the drive. Slide it up in front of the 22T. He's got the position, but here comes Craig Cliff coming to call. Through 1 and 2 they go. Now it's going to be Cliff to the race lead as he drives down the inside of Zach Bales through turns 3 and 4. Tyler Smith now look. Oh, Smith goes around in front of the field. Everybody avoids him, and we're going to stay clean and green. Hopefully as soon as the 91 comes around, get it going, Tyler. Come on, Tyler. What happened to the 16C? The fins and yellow is out. Tyler Smith still down there at the bottom of turn number 3 and 4. Finzen and Smith, your field down the back straightaway they go. Through turns 3 and 4 at a nice easy pace. Craig Cliff going to lead us off of turn number 4. Green flag is back in the air. We're racing once again in your AgriVision Equipment IMCA Hobby Stock B feature. Off of turn number 2 they go. Zachary Fry looking to the inside of Craig Cliff into 3. And off of 4 this time. Oh, trouble in turn 3, trouble in turn 3. We got 2 stacked up into the wall. That's going to be Brandon Freilich and Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith able to drive away from the scene. And there's a little bit of damage there on Brandon Freilich's 06 machine. Craig Cliff, Zach Bales, Zach Fry, Austin Honeycutt, and Alan Hess, your top 5. Off turn 4, Craig Cliff hits the hammer. We go green flag racing as Alan Hesse did not get the start that they wanted and is now at the back of the pack. Battle for 2nd and 4th. Raging on as now Zach Bales gets ahead of Zachary Fryer for that position, but the battle for the 4th and final transfer spot raging on between Tyler Smith and Austin Honeycutt as now a battle for the race lead, and he heats up between Zach Bales and Craig Cliff. Fry looking to the inside, has to think better of it slightly as he's now to the inside of Craig Cliff. Looked for a moment to the inside of Zach Bales. Now he's going to dive it down low and have to cross it over. Cliff really diamonds it back down, drives it down to the inside. He's going to be in the inside of turn number 1, looking back for that race lead. Zach Fry able to get back underneath, and it's a 3-car dance for the top spot. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 they go. And off of 4, who's going to be the leader this time by? It's going to be at the line. Too close for the eyes. Timing says Bales led the lead with .046 on the timing. Down the back straightaway, it's going to be the 14Z of Zach Bales with the race lead. Fry looking to the inside. He wants that position to win the B feature. Through turns 1 and 2 they go. Your top 5 closing in on each other. The battle for the 4th and final transfer spot is coexisting with the battle for the 3rd spot. Currently, the 4th car on the field, the last car to make the transfer, is the 22 of Tyler Smith. Outside looking in is the 3A of Austin Honeycutt. Battle for the race lead eaten up once again. Fry to the inside of Zach Bales in the 14. Down the back straightaway they go, side by side. It's going to be Fry to the inside. Leading into turn number 3 on the outside is Zach Bales. Off of turn number 4, we're going to see the green go high in the air. Maybe. Didn't see it go in the air that time, but we got 2 laps to go, according to the timing. I could be mistaken. Who knows? Through turns 3 and 4, though, now the green goes high in the air. We got 2 laps to go from the flagman, Josh Wam. As they go through turns 1 and 2, the battle for the lead raging on between Bales and Fry. Fry to the inside, Bales to the outside. Bales holding onto a slim margin for that race lead. They have been battling tooth and nail for the past 3 laps. Fry's down to the inside. We're going to see the white flag go in the air. We got 1 lap to go. Fry took the lead that time by. Bales on the high side has to mount the charge. .089 your difference between your race leaders. Into turn 3 they go. Your B feature transfer cars. The leader of the race, the winner of the B feature, going to be the 18 is Zach Fry. The 14C is Zach Bales will go on to the feature, as well as Craig Clifton 3rd. And your 4th and final transfer car, the 22T of Tyler Smith. What do you think, race fans? The battle for the race lead was hot and heavy those past few laps. Give it up to him, the 18 of Zachary Fry. Ladies and gentlemen, this time by, let's give them a wave and a shout, because they're going to let it all out. The Wild Things are ready to make your heart sing here tonight at the Interstate Speedway. Feature racing to come momentarily. Off of turn number 4 this time, we will see him duke it out all race long. We got 20 big laps on the board here tonight. Moffitt's going to lead us off the pole. With the outside of her, it's going to be the Justin Freilich. Green flag is out. Already losing it through into the infield, and we're able to cleanly get by there. Moffitt losing it off the start of the green. But down the back straight, it looks like Andy Hoffman's going to race us to the lead. Moffitt, oh, yellow. We are going to go yellow off that start. We are going to go yellow. We are going yellow. Woo! That was a close one. Christy Moffitt a little happy on the start there. Not jumping the start, just got a little too hard on the gas on that start. Whipped the rear end around and sent her to the infield. All right, looks like we got them lined up and ready to go. Maybe I'm missing something here. I'm not sure how Andy Hoffman got up there, but now we're going to the green flag. Lead him, your race leader, to turn number 1. Trouble. Yellow is out. I'm hearing over the receiver next to me that the 09 spun the 714Z out, is being called done for the race. Christy Moffitt's race is done. Your pole sitter now inheriting the pole after Moffitt spinning out, and then the caution came out again. Moffitt is done. Freilich, Justin Freilich on the outside. Justin Shern now inside row number 2 with Bruck right behind him. Green flag is out. We're going racing off of turn number 4. Through turns 1 and 2, we're going to have a 4-car dance for the second spot. Freilich goes around in front of the field. Collects Carter Davis just at the end of that one. Tyler Smith went into the wall just behind him, but I think tapped the wall just to avoid hitting anybody. So I think Tyler Smith was able to avoid the bulk of that one. Carter Davis, bunch of sheet metal damage as, yep, you're going to have to pull in and get that stuff taken off real quick. Ryan Leadham, Andy Hoffman, Justin Shern, David Miller, your top 4. Bruck and Lundqvist, I believe, should be that one, unless that's Joel McGee. They moved the outside row up. Green flag is out for Green Flag Racing. Through turns 1 and 2 they go. We get through it nice and easy that time by. We're 3 deep for the top 3 rows. We're 3 deep almost all the way through the field as Leadham to meet in the middle of a sandwich with Bruck and Hoffman around. Split the difference. Bruck, your new race leader, as they go into turn number 1. Through turns 1 and 2, Hoffman's got a bad shock on the left rear of that thing. You watch the left rear of the 8X of Andy Hoffman bouncing through the corners. We got red flag out in the red flag. Up and over in turn 2. I believe that is Bo Lundqvist went up and over in turn number 2. Restart number 5 on the night here in the IMCA Hobby Stocks, brought to you by AgriVision Equipment. Kevin Bruck leading us to the green flag. Through turns 1 and 2 they go. Andy Hoffman's hitting the high side, has that shock going bad on the left rear. It's just bouncing in the wind as they come through turns 3 and 4. Miller looking to the inside of Andy Hoffman. Hoffman is able to get the drive away from Miller as Miller bobbles it through turns 3 and 4. 4 cars battling it out for the 4th spot as Miller's in the middle of the sandwich. There's Justin Shern putting a bumper to the 34M of David Miller. Joel McGee gives a little bumper, or sorry, that is Bo Lundqvist. Gotta remember that. Bo Lundqvist in the 9X out there on the track. Battle for the race lead shaping up as battle for the race lead is hot and heavy. Ryan Leadham now racing for the race lead, but Kevin Bruck able to drive away. Mid-pack battles raging hot and heavy. 3 wide down the mid-pack. Lowell Jansen to the inside of Justin Shern. To the outside is Aaron Shern. That's a good battle for your mid-pack. I have to see whereabouts that is. That's a battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th. As we make our way towards the front. Miller's going to dive it down to the low side, try to find his way around Aaron Kane. Now we're going to stick back up to the lead here. Ryan Leadham looking to the back bumper of Kevin Bruck, the 01B. The 01B of Kevin Bruck leading the race with Ryan Leadham hot on his tail. As they come through turns 3 and 4, Leadham's going to tap the back bumper, look to the inside, give him a little more of a tap as they come off of turn number 4. Bruck definitely knows he's there now. As they go through turns 1 and 2, Leadham looks to the low side. As we look to the front, give a recap of what's going on back deep in the field. Still jostling for position. Kane is ahead of Miller. As we look back up to the front of the pack, Leadham still trying to find his way around the 01B of Kevin Bruck. Bruck still able to drive away. Bo Lundqvist looking to the back bumper of the 34M of David Miller. Miller able to hit the high side now as he's going to try and drive away on the outside of Bo Lundqvist. Lundqvist looking to the inside once again through turns 1 and 2. That left rear is just bouncing like crazy, and now it's broke. The 8X of Andy Hoffman is officially broke. He's going to have to slow it down. That may have to be a caution because he cannot get off the racing surface. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. Delaware double file restart. Ryan Leadham picked the low side. John Kane's up on the high side. Kevin Bruck leading them all on his own. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. They hit the gas. Green flag racing at the restart code. Bruck leads us into turn number 1 and 2. Bo Lundquist had to slam the door on the 34M of David Miller as they come down the back straightaway now. Lundquist has a 4th spot over Miller. 3 wide for the mid-pack as we're looking for 6th, 7th, and 8th back there with Lowell Jansen and the Scherns battling for that position. Kane is up on the high side trying to make his run around for the 2nd spot. Looking at the battle with Greg Cliff, Lowell Jansen, and Aaron Schern as they come around 3 and 4 this time by. Who's going to have that position? It's going to be Miller right behind Lundquist coming down the back straightaway. Back straightaway they go. Miller looking right above Lundquist into turn number 3. Kane's got the 3rd place spot as they come off of turn number 4. Leadham's got a hard charge of Aaron Kane right behind him. Bo Lundquist diving down to the inside. Wants to catch back up to the back bumper of Ryan Leadham. That is John Kane. Kane drives it down the back straightaway. We're going to have a race for the 2nd spot here momentarily as we have about 7 laps to go. 6 laps to go according to the ticker. Off of turn number 2 they go. John Kane's got the run. He's going to go for the 2nd spot. He's going to have the 2nd spot going into turn number 3. Bo Lundquist down to the inside of David Miller in the 34M. They come down the front straightaway. Kane has the spot over Leadham. Leadham trying to charge back on the inside. Kane's got the momentum running on the high side. He's going to try and run away with the 2nd spot, and he will do so down the back straightaway. As they roll through turns 3 and 4, Bo Lundquist, he's going to look to the inside of Miller. He's going to try to drive around Miller from the inside. We've only got 3 laps remaining in this one. Kevin Bruck, your race leader. John Kane driving down the back straightaway. 3 cars dancing for the 3rd spot. Miller on the high side. Leadham running through the midline roughly as Bo Lundquist drives on the low side. 3 cars dancing it out for the 3rd spot. 291L of Ryan Leadham trying to hold off 2 cars at once for that 3rd spot. Miller able to drive around the high side. He's got the position by a nose going into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4 though, as we see the white flag come out. We got 1 lap remaining for Kevin Bruck. The 01B driving down the back straightaway. He's going to go into turn number 3 and 4. No problems at all. The 01B going to take home the checkered flag. 2nd's going to go to the 44, John Kane. 3rd goes to Leadham at the line. Then it's David Miller and Bo Lundquist, your top 5. Kevin, that was a feature, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a long feature. It was good.
Took a little bit to get it going, but once it got going, you decided to hop out in front, hit the low line. What was it battling there with Ryan Leadham back there?
I like Ryan. I like racing with Ryan. He's very respectful. Me and him's raced together quite a few times. He's a good dude.
Well, you got her back into victory lane here at Interstate Speedway. Is there anything you want to say to the fans out here after coming back of what you've been through?
Yeah, I'd like to tell everybody thanks that sent stuff to the hospital when I was in the hospital and called, and helmet donation. I mean, that was awesome, especially when my hometown track wouldn't do it.
Ouch, a little shot across the nose there, but hey, we got great support down here at the Interstate Speedway. Anybody you want to thank to put you in victory lane?
Yeah, my brother Bruce from Pigeon Creek Farms. Tony Ritterbush puts all my bodies on. My brother Craig, Finish Line Racing Parts, Finish Line Shocks. I got to thank my buddy Fuzzy Bullwear there for saving me a spot to park.
Well, congratulations. Welcome to victory lane here at the Interstate Speedway. Kevin Bruck in the 01B, your feature winner in the Agrivision Equipment IMCA Hobby Stocks.